Yo, what it do? What it do? Y'all already know we back with it. Hold it, talk reloaded. My name is Midon.
I'm your boy Phil.
Your boy Rel.
Already know, and then we coming back to y'all. This is the NBA portion of our Hold it, talk reloaded, getting back into the groove. And we just gonna talk
Yes,
about a couple of
sir.
things we expecting about this NBA season. The ups and downs, the journey. You already know. But first things first, just like how we did with the previous episode. How do y'all feel about this season? A lot of key additions, a lot of people on different teams, but at the same time, I feel like each conference is deeper than usual. So how y'all feeling about the season? What y'all expect?
I think this season is gonna be one for the books, right? Because it's a lot going on, man. It's a shortened season. There's a playing tournament. Only half the schedule been released, and the second half is who knows what it's gonna be. So it's a lot, man. Like you said, it's a lot of new faces in different places. I think it's gonna be one for the books, and how crazy the season's gonna be, up and down.
Facts,
Me
facts.
personally, bro, I feel like like Philip said, I feel like this season will be like good, like very good. All these teams kind of balanced, you know what I mean, especially in the East. Got all these upcoming rookies in the class. Uh, I feel like it's gonna
Very
be
good
good,
rookie
you know.
class.
I feel like it's
No,
gonna
I
be good.
agree. Like I say, I think just the back to back element. I feel like the only negative that we're gonna have is a lot of players are gonna be missing games, and I feel
Most
like
definitely.
that's only because of shortened season. But at the same time, I don't think everybody should be doing that though, because team chemistry with the shortened off season is really important. So I think it's just gonna vary depending on the teams. But I think everything is gonna be good. We got a good commissioner. So far, I heard been zero COVID cases, so that's good.
Yes, sir.
So,
That's
like I
good
said, we're gonna
news.
see. We're gonna see how things rock. Starting off, it would be remiss if we don't think start the early pictures. Like I said, I like the playing tournament element. We seen in the bubble how that was kind of really effective on who was making what seed. You know what I'm saying? Like, good. We got good basketball. Those tournament playoffs,
Yes,
tripping.
sir. Have some early playoff
I
games.
I disagree with the player tournament, but I can see why. Because I feel like if you had 10 seed, you could finesse your way into the playoff, which I don't like. Like
You
you could have an
can.
ass record and still make the playoff.
I think
And
But
the
that
play
kind of
it won't
killed.
be the first round won't be interesting. Like imagine the Bucks versus the Knicks like that. Like who's gonna watch
No,
that?
I feel you. No, I feel that I feel like that screwed Memphis last year. They screwed them
Most
because
definitely.
them boys definitely AFC all year to play
And it
in.
just
Like,
Trailblazers was more hot.
yeah, they just came in with that but they was really a playoff team,
They
not in the
were.
playoffs, bro. So they knew how to kind of lock in. Like, I just like you say, I can understand that, but I think now since this is like since everybody knows about it, it's better now. Like, I feel
I
like
mean,
last year,
I
yeah,
agree.
you
I
could
guess
say
so.
that
Yeah, I see why it
because it's
worked. Yeah.
like, but now that everybody know, okay, everybody got a chance, you just gonna have to make some shade. I think it's gonna be better.
We'll see
But
how it goes.
let's get into it. As you already know, we're gonna start off on the East Coast, where we at. The East definitely got deeper. Not as top heavy. It used to be kind of basically same three teams,
Hmm.
but it's actually a lot more balanced. A lot more, not a lot more balanced teams. A lot more defensive minded teams. Now, I just
a
we're
lot of
gonna start
comp,
off with
a lot of comp over there.
the comp. Yeah, so we're gonna start off with our playoff rankings and predictions. I guess we're gonna put it on Philip. Philip, what your East looking like? Let me see if
Man, my East
let's see Philip.
looking a
Let's
little
see what
crazy.
Philip got going on.
All right, so
He says got he
I'll go
says
from
looking crazy.
I'll go 1 through 10 straight up, and I'll give a quick rundown on why I pick each one. Actually, I won't even do
Go
that.
ahead.
I could just ask me. So 1 through 10, Nets at one. KD, Kyrie. Bucks at two because they just they win a lot of games. They always do. C's three, Heat four, Philly five, Raps six. The Raptors at six. Indiana Pacers at seven.
Mhm.
Hawks at eight. Atlanta Hawks at that eight seed. Cavs ninth seed, and the Orlando Magic is my 10th seed. Now for the playing tournament, it's gonna be um Hawks versus Cavs in that 7th, 8th seed. Uh oh no, I'm tripping. It's gonna be Pacers versus Hawks for that 7th, 8th seed. And I think the Hawks
Mm.
gonna win that game and finish with the 7th seed. And then it's gonna be Cavs Magic for that 9th, 10th seed game. And I think the Cavs gonna win that game. And then for the final 8 seed, it's gonna be Pacers versus the Cavs. And I think the Cavs gonna come through and be the 8 seed and make the playoffs. So
Man, you like Colin Saxton, bro.
you do. I gotta vote the young
you
bull.
like Colin Saxton, bro. But
the young
not that.
bull.
I ain't gonna lie. Why do I feel like everybody's gonna have the C's in their 3?
And they 3 slot because that's just
I feel like
the
Oh,
that's the
real
vibe.
don't. So
I don't.
So, all right, so I ain't gonna lie, but I like your list. I like your list. Your list.
I see why, but
Actually, it's a solid list.
Me
you can go
personally,
though,
I don't see the cast in the play-in tournament though. They snapping right now, but I don't see it.
All right, go ahead.
Still too young.
Let me hear your top.
Yeah,
let's see what
you
my
got going.
top 10. First seed,
I'm
I
ready to
got the
argue
Nets.
with you, but
I got the Brooklyn Nets, of course.
Mhm.
Second seed, I got the Bucks because Giannis. They always gonna win games.
Okay, we same day.
Third seed, I got the Atlanta Hawks. My God, I should have game.
The what seed?
I should have game.
I got to drink some water. I got to drink some water. Making
Come
me
on, they
thirsty.
got Trae Young. Come on, Bogon. He missed snapping. They got Rondo back now. Clint Capella. They still didn't get their rookie back yet for his injury. Like they got a pretty decent team. They could make something shake. Especially my dog Trae Young averaging 30 points. Come on, less turnovers than he doing. I feel like he can make something shake.
Okay.
Fourth seed, I got Boston. Fifth seed, I got the 76ers. Sixth seed, I got the Miami Heat. Seventh seed, I got the Raptors. Eighth seed, I got the Pacers. And the ninth seed, I got the Magic. And the 10th seed, the Wizards. For the 7th seed, it's going to be against the Raptors and Pacers. And I picked the Raptors to win the 7th seed. And then for the 9th and 10th seed, I had Magic winning that to fight for the 8th seed against the Pacers. And I got Pacers winning the 8th seed.
Okay. So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Based on what you telling me, Trae Young gonna win MVP. Because if he get them boys to the third seed, ain't gonna lie, I'll put him.
I feel like he'll be in the MVP race. I don't think he's gonna win it though.
Third seed though, bro.
If you put a lottery team, Atlanta Hawks, to the third seed in a loaded Eastern Conference.
That's what I'm saying. Like I
feel like the East is so open that, and right now them boys, the way they play, they definitely can make some shape. Yes, they need to work on defense, but they can put up points on you. Trust me, just like the Rockets did in the West. I
do like their team. They got a lot of matchups. They got a lot of lineups.
And then Clint Capella, he could definitely defend the rim.
Yeah,
with
RJ Hunter, Cam on the wing.
I ain't gonna lie. Hey, it sounds good.
I like the Hawks, but I just don't think not yet. I think not yet. I like it though, but let me get into mine and
go ahead.
But I'm going Bucks at the 1, and just because that's what the Bucks do, they get the number 1 seed. I go Nets 2. They're gonna rest players here and there, so I'm not too confident of them trying to actually go for number 1. Boston 3, Miami Heat at the 4. I got Philly at the 5. I got Indiana at the 6. Hawks at the 7. Toronto at the 8. Orlando Magic's at the 9. The Wizards at 10. And all in all, I think Orlando Magic. I'm just gonna say all in all, I think Orlando Magic's probably going to be in that 8 seed.
Okay.
Just because I just like how they're starting off. I think they finally kind of they're starting to kind of play together a little bit better. And like I said, they good enough to make the 8 seed in the East.
So who gonna get the 7 seed?
I put Toronto for myself.
You put Toronto.
I mean,
yeah, but they're playing though. You know what
Bucks Net. Oh, okay.
Because 7 and 8 gonna play each other for 7th.
So then, yeah, I'll have Toronto the 7th, and I'll go Orlando 8th.
Okay, all right. I feel like I like that, man. So I think it's me that one. I'm the only one that got the Cavs, and I left the Wizards out.
And I feel like the Wizards gonna make some shape because they got Russell Westbrook. He gonna find his way.
I don't believe in Russell Westbrook at all, not one bit, not even a little bit.
I believe him because he's definitely in the East. The East is not really as strong as the West.
Hey man,
like he's been playing. Even though they starting the season 0-4 right now, I feel like when they get comfortable with Bradley Beal, they're gonna make some shape.
Bradley Beal comfortable. Bradley Beal has been balling.
I'm saying, but Russell Westbrook never played with Bradley Beal before.
They got to work on their defense too.
It's not even that, man, because he got like 2 or 3 triple doubles already, but he's shooting like 30%.
I mean, I know,
you're
right.
He got to play how he played. He got to play how he played that year that Paul George was an MVP candidate. Just like attack when you can attack, be aggressive, distribute the ball, do all the dirty work, crash the glass.
Yeah, they have shooters.
They're due.
Their defense to me, they don't got defenders. Their defense is not. Really.
I'll tell you why I'm putting in the Cavs over them, because I like Colin Sexton, I do, but K Love back, man. K Love back and he balling, and then you got Drummond. People forget Drummond a walk in 2020.
Oh yeah, of course.
Like obviously his game not pretty. He's a traditional big man in every
super traditional.
And in this league where people don't play bigs no more that much, like bigs like him, I should say, he's a walk in 2020, and that you can't that doesn't go unnoticed, right? And then if Colin Sexton keep playing like he do, and what's his name, Garland keep playing like he do,
Sexland,
Sexland, like them boys calling it.
I know you ain't just say that.
They Twitter page on that, man.
That's what they called it.
That's what they called it.
They put it on their Twitter.
Yeah, like Larry Nance quoted a tweet that the Cavs put out. It was like, we called him Sexland, and then the Cavs Twitter page responded. It was just like, all right, bet, let's do that.
The problem with the Cavs is just
the Cavs
scoring. It's the scoring. Who's legit gonna lead them in scoring every consistent game? That's my problem.
Probably gonna be Saxon,
the young bull.
I mean, but he's young, but we'll see.
I'm saying he gonna have to put out for it to happen.
Well, definitely.
Yeah. He's gonna have to be that lead guard. I feel like Garland's more of a facilitator. He's shooter, facilitator, and Garland is that guy who's gonna be in attack mode, not gonna really have high assist numbers, but he's more effective in their offense when they attack.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I give you some quick numbers right now if y'all want it. Like game 1, Colin put up 27. Right? That's game 1. That was against the Hornets. They won that game.
Okay.
Game 2 against the Pistons. This game went OT. Colin put up 32. That was on the 26th. Then game 3, the one they just played against Philly. Right? No, they didn't just play this. I'm sorry. Against Philly, game 3 against Philly, they won this.
Smacked them.
Smacked them too. 118-94. Our boy Colin came out, dropped 22. You know what I mean? And then game where they just played the Knicks and they lost against the Knicks. This was in a loss. Colin still had 20 piece, and he played 41 minutes. I think what's his name got hurt this game though. K Love got hurt this game.
But you legit think Colin Sexton is going to average 25 for the rest of the season?
No,
that's what he averages right now.
To me, they're just young, bro. That's all it is. Young teams just gotta be consistent. That's the only thing. I feel like the same thing was kind of with the Suns. Like
it's
they
not
got
about
Chris Paul, so Chris Paul gonna make sure that they're efficient every night. They're doing what they gotta do every night to try and at least be in position to win a game, not the necessary.
And you think Sexton could do that? What Chris Paul doing over there?
What I'm saying is, I don't think
it's
necessarily averaging 25. I think it's doing enough, like doing what he's supposed to do. If it's a night where he got to come out and score 25, I think he got it in him, man. Like I said, I could be wrong. Like we've seen players prove, do much more than they were predicted to do every year in the league. And I think Colin is gonna take a step, take a big step towards that all-star level guard play. Not saying he's gonna be an all-star, but I think he's gonna take a step to that level.
I feel like people
sleep on the Hawks, fan, man.
I'm a Colin Sexton fan. No cap.
I feel like people sleep on the Hawks, though.
Let me ask y'all this real quick. It's kind of like Philly. It's crazy because we all kind of got Philly in the middle. I got 2 questions for y'all before we go to the West. Mm-hmm. Philly's kind of in the middle. Are Philly a contender?
No.
Yeah, I feel like they are. Me personally.
No. I'll say this. I'm in the middle with them because one of their best players is in late games useless. Ben Simmons. When it comes down to the end of the game, where teams dig in, and we're talking playoff games now. Where teams dig in, and that defense gets harder. You can't push the ball as much. The game slows down. He can't shoot. He got no shot. All right,
that's facts.
He got no shot. Everything has to go through Joel Embiid, and if Joel Embiid can't do it, it ain't gonna work for them. Because Tobias, even though he a max player, he's not a max player talent.
It's that's what I was gonna get to. It's like it's
Yeah.
so crazy to me how like he's really supposed to be that guy for them though.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
He's
they're
supposed
paying
to.
him. They're paying him to do that. So
My opinion is, I
Supposed
feel
to.
like what you just talked about, I feel like that's where Doc Rivers step in. I feel like his like game plan strategize is gonna help Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons make it work. Something that what's his name couldn't do last year with the boys. So that's why I have them like the fourth. What I have them fifth seed. So
Yeah,
I feel
I
like they can
agree.
still be contenders.
This guy, if everything clicked, like I said, Ben be aggressive and Embiid has been playing pretty good at the beginning of the season though.
And
I like
they
how
can
he's
lock
playing.
down now. They can lock down.
Yeah, defense been actually pretty solid too. So, and then my next question was, y'all feel like Miami can go?
now, ask you a question. I'll be honest. Go ahead.
Do you feel like Miami can go back to the finals?
As
Go
of
for
right
it.
now, no. Simply because uh our guard play. Our guard play, man. Goran Dragic's our only real point guard. I'm a Heat fan, but obviously Goran Dragic's our only real point guard. And Tyler Hero, Coach Spo's been trying to make Tyler Hero handle the ball a little bit more, but he's not doing that. He's obviously better off the ball, but we can't have one ball handler. Right?
Facts.
You can't. Right now it's Jimmy and Goran, and if Jimmy off the court, and if Jimmy and Goran both off the court, then our offense is in the mud. So
I
I
mean,
agree.
I agree
Tyler
with you
definitely got
saying,
to say that next up.
but Ben can handle the ball too. But I feel like they do more guard play, like you said though.
yeah,
Low key.
we need to level up our guard play.
That's why I thought y'all should have drafted a guard, Tyrese or somebody. But
I like
but
Prince.
I don't see he going to the finals though.
Not as of
Yeah,
right now.
they might not go back. I think they caught a lot by surprise. Not saying they're not good enough, but
I'm not saying it was a fluke last year, but
I just think that people are now seeing them as like a good team, as a threat for real. So I think people are gonna like play their best against them, and I don't think their best can match up what other teams' best, if that makes sense.
I feel
yeah.
that. Like I said, I think it's all this comes down to us leveling up our guard play because we're averaging way too many turnovers, and to start the season.
Then again, when it comes to playoff, it comes to matchups. Who plays who?
That's
Yeah.
true.
So
That's true.
that last year worked out for them though.
It definitely. So who y'all got making it out
Into the finals.
At the Nets.
to the promised land.
The Nets.
Hey,
Got the Nets.
Yeah.
I have picked
Cause
them.
of KD though, cause of KD. But nah, I'm gonna be real with you. Kyrie and KD do look pretty nice though. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie to you.
and it's not just Kyrie and KD for me because we know what Kyrie and Kyrie gonna
Yeah,
do.
exactly.
We know what they're gonna do, but from top to bottom, that roster is deep. That
Everybody stepping
roster
up.
is 11-man deep.
nah.
Many
I think
most.
Oh no,
Yeah,
go
go
ahead.
ahead. All right, most NBA rosters is go 6, 7, 8, 9, right? You know what I mean? That's usually how deep they go. But to be able to go 11 players deep and still compete at a high level, that'll take you far.
And they definitely showing it this season, past 4 games. They definitely doing that right now.
So I think
Most definitely.
I
Only
think
downfall I seen was Spencer hurt injury.
that's true.
But
Yeah,
other than that, they straight.
yeah.
But
I
also,
think
can they? Oh, my fault. But also, can they keep the chemistry with Kyrie though? Because he be.
Oh yeah. See, I should have cut you off. Anyway, better was but nah. I think what surprised me the most though is how good the defense has been. The defense has been actually really sturdy. Like keeping the Celtics to under 100, that was sturdy. Hornets game, I just feel like Hornets played a hell of a game, but I feel like they kind of took their foot off the gas too early. They was playing them like they the Hornets instead of playing them because they was down by like 18, 16 going into the fourth. Came back, was down like a possession, and KD folded a little bit. But I like how the defense look early, rotating. They moving the ball pretty good. Like I say, if things click, barring injury, that's my pick too. I got them going out.
One more question. Though. I have one quick question. Would you trade for James Harden or not?
No, you're not gonna be as deep.
Right.
Oh, that's just for that aspect. You're not gonna be as deep. Yeah, you'll be talented. It'll sound sexy.
You give up too much.
You're giving up too much of your bench.
Right.
Your second unit gonna be who?
Okay.
Well, okay. So we're going out to the West Coast now. We're on the East Coast down to the West Coast. It's Laker land right now because defending champs over there. So I want to see what y'all where y'all heads at. Where y'all heads. This is the one I kind of want to see because I feel like East is kind of like easy.
This
I feel like this is the one I'm really
this
gonna snap on
where
y'all because
this
y'all gonna say something through.
this where I'm gonna
So we're
make
gonna
some
go to Phil.
people mad. I know I'm gonna make
Go ahead.
some Bay Area people mad. All right. So first through 10, 1 through 10. Lakers at 1, Lake Show. You know what I mean? Clippers 2. They gonna win games. Nuggets at 3. Jokic and Jamal gonna do their thing. Rockets at 4. Um, After what I seen Harden do these couple of games without Boogie and Jalen Wall, they're missing a few other. Without the two others that's supposed to carry the load with him
And Eric Gordon.
and Eric Gordon. You know what I mean? So I know once them boys come back, as long as they click like how I think they're gonna click, they're gonna make some noise over there in the West. So Rockets at 4, Suns at 5. I know a lot of people might not have the Suns this high, but I think they were always a good team. They were just missing something, and that something is what CP3 is gonna give them. You know what I mean? That's something, that veteran leadership, that okay, D, but you don't got to bring the ball up. I got it. You don't got to start the offense. I got it. You can just go over there, run off a couple screens, and I get you to rock. And I think Aiton's gonna make a big jump himself. So that's why I got them at 5. Mavs at 6, Blazers at 7, Jazz at 8, Pelicans at 9, and my final 10th seed is gonna be the Spurs. So I'm leaving out the Warriors, completely getting rid of them. They ain't making it.
He's gonna completely get rid of him.
They ain't making it.
Get him out of there.
So, and I'm also
Get him
leaving
outta
out the
there.
Grizzlies with Ja, especially with that injury now. He gonna miss 3 to 5 weeks, they said. So that's a lot of games being played right there in a shortened season. So I'm leaving them out. Now my winners, right? So the 7th and 8th seed is gonna be the Blazers versus Jazz, and I think the Blazers gonna win that game, get the 7th seed. Then I think the Pelicans gonna beat the Spurs, but they're gonna lose to the Jazz, and the Jazz gonna get my final 8th seed. So 7th and 8th gonna be Blazers, Jazz.
Okay. Well, they ain't too bad. What about you, Leo?
Yes. Me, first seed, I got the Clippers. The reason why I said the Clippers the first seed because
Hold
I
up.
feel like
I'm sorry. even after the
50 ball.
even after the 50 ball.
yeah, even after football, yeah. The reason why I say this
For the people who when this episode aired, we seen the 50 ball. We seen they lost by 50. So, okay,
by the
so
Mavericks.
continue.
The reason why I say the Clippers the first seed because I feel like last year was a very disappointing year for them last year. And I feel like they're not going to load men like they did last year with Kawhi and Paul George. So I feel like they're going to bring the A game every day. Even though they lost by 50 last time, I feel like they're going to bring the A game every time. The second seed, I got the Lakers. The reason why I got the Lakers second seed because, AD LeBron going to miss some games because they're trying to stay for the playoffs, basically.
Right.
Third seed, I got the Portland Trailblazers, low key. The boy Dame, CJ, Gary Trent, he just had 28 last night against the Lakers,
Yeah, they look good.
They're pretty deep team. Ronnie Hood, Carmelo, them boys deep over there.
Yeah, they are.
4th seed, I got the Nuggets. Western Conference last year. They did a good job. 5th seed, I got the Rockets, John Wall, James Harden. 6th seed, I got the Mavericks. 7th seed, I went to Utah Jazz. Reason because of that Donovan Mitchell, 8th seed, it was tough for me, but I had to put the Suns, D-Book, Chris Paul. Chris Paul can make the offense shape more. You feel me? 9th seed, I got the Sacramento Kings right now.
I like
starting
that.
season 3-1. Buddy Hield, D Fox, Marvin Bagley, he's healthy now. So
Big Marv.
And then 10th seed, I got the Warriors low key. I feel like Curry can make some shape. Even though his team not what it was without Klay Thompson. I feel like he can make some shape, bro. Low
That boy
key.
fraud, man. That boy fraud.
Phil shaking his head like
not a fraud, bro. And in the 7th seed, it's the Jazz versus the Suns, and I got Jazz winning it. And then for the 9th and 10th, I got Kings winning that one. King versus the Suns. I got Kings in the 8th seed.
Made the playoffs.
mid playoff
over the Suns.
over the Suns.
That's a hard take. It's a bold
Yeah,
take.
low key, it's a bold take, but I feel like they can get it done. No cap.
Well, that is all
I
right.
don't know. I feel like they're young. They could score too. They can definitely score.
Yeah, but that's a
It's
bold
just the
take.
defense.
That's a bold take. We're gonna see how that play
It,
out.
it's bold, but I got me done. I got the Lakers one. Like I said, I feel like they're deep enough to keep just stay number one in the West. I feel like they're deep enough. Like even if AD and LeBron miss games, I feel like they never gonna miss the games together. I feel like if one play, the other not gonna play. If one because I feel like they're gonna put emphasis on being a top seed because that low key helped them last year. I got the Nuggets second. Bad loss opening night, but they started picking it up. Jokic started doing his thing. Got the Clippers third. PG. I need PG to show he can lead more, but I think they still gonna be good. They talented. That's always gonna be it. Portland four. I really like Portland team. They're one of my contending teams. They're one of my dark horse teams because I didn't realize how deep they were. They got a lot of shooting. They got a lot of defenders now. They got
No,
like
they
on
good.
ball defenders now. They got like a complete team now. Their team is really complete. Like they probably got the most complete roster in the West. Like as far as like everything that you would need to win a championship. Then I'll probably go Mavs at the fifth. Luka, you already know how that goes. Suns at the sixth. Houston at the seven. I feel like they're gonna be good, but I don't know if it's gonna gel as good first. So I'm gonna stick with them at seven. I got Utah at eight. Donovan Mitchell gonna do his thing, but team not that good right now. Pelicans ninth, and I got Warriors 10th. And AC, I think Pelicans gonna do it. I like Bi. I like how he's starting. He facilitating more him. They actually got him really playing more on ball than Lonzo, which is kind of crazy. I had peeped that when they played the Heat. They got him like holding the ball a lot more. So I think they'll end up making the AC and all in all.
That's tough. So you're leaving out the Warriors as well.
Yeah, I'm leaving them out, bro. I thought about it at first, but I don't know, dog. The team is not the same, and the way their offense is played, they need more shooters, bro. They don't got shooters; they got slashers. Steve Kerr gonna have to make some things happen, but I
I
don't
agree. Them
know. I
boys
just
suck
like
to
I
me.
know.
And Steph can do it.
But me down list, only problem I had was the Pelicans because I feel like the Pelicans like don't got enough like shooting on their roster for Zion and Bi.
I can see that. Another
That's one problem with me.
another thing I noticed though, y'all boys leaving out the Spurs. Y'all boys leaving out the Spurs. Them boys been playing good to start the year.
They
I don't think they
have
got enough, bro. They
enough
good,
though,
but they
yeah.
don't have enough.
Yeah, I mean,
Enough.
I think they got enough to get in the play in.
And the reason why I say this too, LaMarcus Aldridge can't guard like the best bigs in the West.
That's a
And
fact.
that's my downfall with the Spurs.
Because the West is the West got bigs.
They
West definitely got
exactly
bigs.
That's true.
You,
That's
you,
true.
you gotta play Jokic. You gotta play
Jokic, AD,
AD.
Christian
You gotta play
Wood,
You gotta play Gobert.
Rudy, Cat,
Yeah, so
Cap.
yeah,
So
the
it's gonna be
West.
tough.
Boogie.
It's gonna be tough. So yeah, okay. I like everybody's list.
So
And
who's got sleepers in the West?
sleepers?
Your dark horse or whatever.
To make it out, right?
Yeah,
I
have the
feel
best
like
chance.
Portland. Oh no, go ahead.
Portland?
Phil.
You say Portland?
I say Portland. Like I say, I feel like they got the most complete team this go around.
All right, for me, I'm gonna go Rockets, man. Tell you why. Because if y'all know
It's
me,
not a bad pick.
fans don't. I'm always, I'm very anti James Harden when it comes to the postseason. I don't think he ever does enough in the moment that matters the most. Just the game he played the other night, man. He went crazy and then had that turnover to lose the game. It's the type of stuff he does on a regular basis throughout his career in the playoffs. Play like this though, but if he can play like how he does in the regular season, we say this every year, but if he can play like how he does in the regular season and the postseason with Boogie, if Boogie can play even half the way we saw him play at his prime, and we know what John Wall gonna do, if he can come back after that injury, hey man, they might just make something shake. They might just make some noise.
No, definitely. I
So
have to agree with Philip too. Even looking at the preseason with John Wall, DeMarcus Cousins, them boys were hooping, bro.
Yeah, they look really good.
And
Christian
you add
Wood.
Christian Wood too.
Me
Come
and Red was
on.
trying to tell him about Woods, bro. Woods is
Come
a beast,
on,
bro.
bro.
He's like a baby AG.
This man is good. And then James Harden gonna get his third no matter what. So I feel
That's
Roll out
like
true.
of bed, 40-10.
this team can make some shit in the West.
That's
Okay,
true.
okay.
That's true.
Because people forget
All
about
right.
who John Wall is.
You're right. That gang sign.
Shoot, he ain't playing about 3 years.
Exactly.
But
Damn near.
all right, quick question so my thing is I got two questions, and it's about the Nuggets and it's about the Lakers. My first question about the Nuggets is they went to the Western Conference Finals this year. Am I the only one who feels like they kind of, in a sense, they kind of got worse in a way?
They did.
It's not that I don't think they got worse. I think everyone around them got better. The Nuggets, they kind
And
of did the thing where they stayed the same. They kept the same group, didn't really add too much, and if anything, they lost a piece or two, right? They
They
didn't
yeah, they
lost two
lost
add.
pieces.
Jarian.
And
And I
They
he's
feel
lost
like
Jarian
literally
Grant to the
that's a
Pistons.
big impact though.
yeah. So instead of them getting really worse, I should say, I think the people around them got better. They didn't add, right? They you gotta every year in the league you gotta build off. You gotta build off of
Especially
what you
the
did
West.
the previous year, and especially like you said in a conference that's so competitive, if you're not adding, you're losing.
Oh, that's
Mhm.
facts.
I feel like losing
That is
Grant
facts.
like hurt them bad to me personally. So I feel like Grant he could definitely defend LeBron James type of people. He can't like stop them, but he could contain them.
I
So I
agree.
feel
I
like
agree
losing him
wholeheartedly.
was big on the Nuggets. No cap.
All right. I agree. I am. One more question I had was about the Lakers. And it's kind of like self-explanatory. So, yeah, they got deeper. I feel like my only thing is there any team that you, so what team did y'all feel like the Rockets have the best chance against beating the Lakers?
I don't think they got the best chance. They was just
I
my
don't think have the best
sleeper.
chance to be the Lakers.
The team with the best chance for me got to be the Clippers.
To me, it's the Clippers, yo.
You got to
Even though
be
I
the
don't like
Clippers.
them, it's the Clippers.
You got to be the Clippers because K Wiz are gonna do him. You know what I mean? Kawhi, I should say, gonna do him. It's all about what PG we
What
see,
Paul George gonna do?
what type of Paul George we get. You know what I mean?
It's crazy. It
Like
don't take
are we
rocket
gonna get the first
scientists to
game
figure
Paul
that out.
George or exactly?
Yeah, man, he gotta tighten up his mindset, dog. Like, yeah, the jokes and stuff be funny, but yeah, he gotta boss up. He gotta
And
get
man,
more tough.
you can't. I can't like against that game in the Mavs, man. He was airballing threes, man. If you a
Like,
max
it's
player,
mental. You gotta be a killer, bro.
you a stone cold. Like I get it, Kawhi the best player on that team, but if you,
Bro, take 30 shots, bro. Y'all losing by 50.
I'm
I'm
saying
saying
you a superstar. Come on.
you gotta go get it. That's how the Heat feel about Bam, man. Cause Bam, we want Bam
Be a
to do
monster.
him, But he said in the interview at the end of the game that he feel like his job is to facilitate, and as fans, we don't want that. We want Bam to go put his foot in. You know what I mean? Just
I need Ben to shoot more.
to put
Yeah,
his
Bam
imprint on the
too.
game. Bam, Paul
Jimmy too, bro.
George, all them players. You know
Man,
what I mean?
if Jimmy play how he play in the finals, I would definitely if Jimmy play more consistent like that, I'll have the Heat higher. But you don't know what Jimmy can get.
Jimmy just do his job. He know when to turn it on or when to turn it off. I like Jimmy, but he ain't play. He ain't play that last game. So
Yeah, I agree. So we got Lakers winning it
yeah,
in the West.
yeah, so
Of
I think it's
course.
gonna be a Lakers Nets finals,
Back to back.
and if it comes down to that, I'm gonna pick the Nets.
Sounds like you're a smart man.
Whoa.
Very smart man.
I got Lakers in
Well,
6.
we're gonna see. That's gonna be the matchup that everybody wants anyway. So we hope that it happens.
I
But
hope
all
we
right,
get it.
all right. So now that we done took care of that, let's get to these hardware. Let's see who's gonna take home the hardware for certain awards. We're gonna start off with the MVP. I think that's since the one that everybody wanna. Actually, we're gonna reverse this. We're gonna go
Gonna verse it.
backwards.
Gonna
We're
go
gonna go
back.
backwards. We're
Talk
gonna
to
go
us.
backwards. So look, let's start off with because we got the young bulls. Let's start off with rookie of the year. Let's go
The
around.
Young
We're gonna do
Bulls.
MVP last.
All right, for me, Young Bulls. I think my winner is gonna be Wiseman, simply because he starts. And he gets the ball in his hands a lot. On a team that I think is not gonna do so good, he's gonna get a lot of playing time and a lot of opportunities to show what he can do. And I think so far in this season, he's been doing that. The two contenders to either, my like the second and third place finishes is gonna be Ant-Man. Because like that boy said, that boy A1 from day one, and he definitely been doing his thing over there in Minnesota. It's just that Wiseman gonna get more opportunities, and the Kings Halliburton, I like him. I think he a sleeper. He definitely wasn't my rookie of the year going into the season, but so far he been looking real
It
nice.
doesn't.
He been looking real nice. So
you were looking dumb smooth. But
that's my rookie of the year.
For me, like I said, like Philip said, I'm gonna go with James Wiseman. This man, when I tell people like this man footwork is amazing as a big man. Like he can move, he can shoot, also he can pass, he can rebound. And I feel like him starting for the Warriors is gonna help him increase his game as a player. And I feel like the running up for the rookie of the year will probably be Ant-Man. This man been snapping though. He got 18 last game, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. He been snapping, but I feel like the downfall for that, not winning the rookie of the year, is not starting. Also with playing with D'Lo. I feel like D'Lo gonna have the ball most of the time.
Yeah, so I agree.
That's why I'm not going it.
Wiseman's actually nicer than I ain't gonna say nicer than I thought because I knew he was gonna be good, but to be honest, he's bigger than I thought. Jit is huge, first of all.
Like 17.
I didn't realize how big he looked until he played. And his shot is actually pretty cash. So he's actually really good. But yeah, I got Ant-Man too, man. Like I say, I think to be honest, like at first I thought that the D'Lo ball thing was gonna be, but man, D'Lo, I like D'Lo, but D'Lo don't. I feel like D'Lo is not gonna be consistent enough to where it would be to a point where like Ant-Man is not getting his. Because I feel like he could still get his 15 to 18 a game, and then have big games here and there in the stretch. So plus now Cat's hurt, so who knows how long that's gonna be. So he's definitely gonna get more opportunities. So I think he got a shot at it. I think he definitely got a shot at it for sure.
I agree. The key though is because he don't start. So that's gonna be a big thing.
It is. So we got next on the list. We're gonna do defensive player of the year. Now we'll do defensive player of the year because defensive player of the year, that's the one y'all had a hard time with. So we're gonna just go get that knock that out the park real quick.
Right, for this one, I got I'm gonna just go ahead and put it out. I got my boy Bam Adebayo. Idris. Oh, I think being able to defend 1 through 5, is really gonna put him in that conversation, and then people gonna go at him. Him being that supermax, he's gonna be on the floor a lot. He's gonna be on the floor late game. He gonna play in some big games and big moments. And I think since we're finally getting some notice now as a Heat team, he's gonna really show the NBA that he's one of the best defensive players in the league. Not just a defensive big man, but a defensive player as a whole, and that'll get him the award. I think the runners-up, though, is probably going to be Rudy Gobert because, Rudy going to do him every time when it comes to defending that paint. You don't run in that paint all soft and Rudy Gobert in there. And right behind them, I might have AD because AD is a damn good defender in his own right, and you can make an argument that he could have been Defensive Player of the Year last year over Giannis.
For sure. Now, that's solid. I call AD 1 through 5. Sure, if that's the case, then I had thought of 3. It's crazy because I thought of 3 as soon as Philip had said something. But you can go, Rel. Your turn. I'll let you go next.
Oh, back to last year. AD should have won it last year. No cap. But anyways.
But all right, bro.
But anyways, this might shock people, but mine defensive player of the year probably be Miles Turner. No cap. He averaged 5 blocks this year so far. No key.
Huh?
5 blocks.
You said what?
He averaged 5 blocks.
So each game he getting like 6?
Yes.
He had a. If I remember correctly, he had a game where he had like 10 blocks.
10 blocks, something like that.
Yeah, it was. I think it was this game right here. That boy had like.
Yeah, so
that's Smacktown.
Like he can win it. No key.
Smacktown.
And last year he was in the race too. I believe he came in 3rd place. Not mistaken, but yeah.
It's not bad. It's not bad. Okay. See, look. At first I had 1, but then I had 3. So my first one, I gotta go with that boy Drew Holiday. I feel like now his role on the Bucks. I feel like his role now, since I peeped, they got Chris Middleton handling the ball more, creating more out of figure roll. That's another thing I noticed teams a lot doing. They letting their small forwards handle the ball a lot more. So and they playing off their point guards. But I feel like with Chris Middleton doing that, I feel like they're gonna have Drew on a lot of the best players, and we know already know how Drew get down. A lot of times his numbers don't show it, but if you watch the games and see how he plays defense, everybody knows he can guard 1 through 3, really 1 through 4, because I've seen him get down with some forwards before, but 1 through 3, Drew can get there. Last year, I mean, he was 12th in steals, but like I say, he's one of those guys you gotta watch, see. Okay, he's gonna sit. Other two honorable mentions: Robert Covington for Portland
Okay.
and Marcus Smart for the Seas.
Oh,
I can see why.
oh,
I can see why.
that's tough though. That's tough because them boys
You know,
not gonna have them blocks numbers that the big men do. You know what I
that is
mean?
true.
I think
You
that's the
know,
only
I
reason why
also
Big
see
win
win
it
it
no
though.
more though. Cool.
Oh, go ahead.
No, that's
Mine's
how I
probably
said.
Andre Drummond. Low
That's a
key.
good pick too.
That's a solid
Low key, he
pick. You
can
know
win
how I
it.
feel about the Cavs. That's a solid pick. That's a solid pick.
I feel like he can win it too. Low key.
That's solid, definitely a real solid pick. All right, so then next we got Coach of the Year. We'll just go ahead and get that. Real. I had somebody, but Real made me kind of switch up. But you can go, Phil.
All right, for Coach of the Year, I got Spo winning it. Coach Spoelstra. I thought he should have won it last year, but this year, um, I think he'll get his due this year. You know, with what he's been able to do down there in South Beach. You know, the GM survey at the beginning of the season, he was voted Coach of the Year. So I think that'll continue as long as he continue to perform the way that we think they can, to finish the season. Runners up though, I got Stan with the Pelicans. Um, like if they're able to make the playoffs with that young team, I think he's gonna be in the conversation. Then I got my boy Monty Williams for the Suns. Um, like I said, I got them making the 5th seed, and if that happens, if the Suns make the 5th seed with Monty Williams at the helm, he gotta be in the Coach of the Year combo. You know, because the Suns coming from where they're coming from, all the way up to the 5th seed. That's
Major.
That's tough.
That's tough. So if that happens, and I think the Suns do what they do, then Coach of the Year.
For me personally, like I said, like Philip said, Monte Williams for me gonna be the Coach of the Year, low key. And I feel like the same situation with OKC last year with Billy Dolphin, him at CP3.
Uh-huh.
I feel like Monte could definitely coach these boys, make it to the AFC, which I had predicted, and make some shape low key. He's a good coach, and people don't respect him because he coached for the Suns, and Suns don't have nobody else up a D book. And I feel like the addition with Chris Paul, they could make something shake in the West. My runner-up probably be Frank Vogel, because Frank Vogel, man, come on, people be hating on him. He legit be scheming on teams. He's not an offensive coach, but on defense, he make the right moves, low key, and you see that in the playoffs with Dwight Howard and JaVale McGee and Morris.
Yeah, that's true. It's a good point.
That's true. He just got LeBron James and AD, but you know
that's why he'll never win. I mean,
it comes to the territory, bro. You already know how I go. But it's crazy. It's like Phil really kind of stole my answer. But I had the same thing. I had Stan Van Gundy in one, just like you say, young team, how things is going. But I think Stan can win the award. And then I don't mention Monty because same reason. Suns get to the 5 seed. That'd be tough, bro. They shoot. When the last time they've been in the playoffs for real? Since Nash was there.
2008, 9.
I think so, man. They've been at the bottom of the barrel for a long time.
Exactly.
A long time.
Very long
I feel
time.
like the reason because of that, because their team, it's not built right.
Yeah, they didn't capitalize on the draft, man. One of their highest draft picks was Josh Jackson, and he never amounted to, his.
He established himself though, low key though.
Yeah, he a role player, man. But they was trying to draft him. You know, that was the one that was going to turn their franchise around, and he wasn't it.
All right, I feel that. All right, that's good. Let's go to the 6th man. 6th man. Lou Will.
6th man.
Go ahead, Phil. What you think 6th man gonna be
6th man of the year. You gotta have Lou Will in the conversation no matter what. I don't really. This one was tricky for me because I was saying, rotations aren't really. Some teams are still figuring out the rotation. So some starters might become 6th man. later on down the year. But as of right now, I think my 3 favorites to win it are Lou Will, Trez, and Karis LeVert for the Nets. My winner is gonna be LeVert because that boy come on and he ball every time. Every time he come on and he go crazy. Like he really put up starting point guard numbers. You know what I mean? He don't really get the assist numbers because when he come on, he just lit the score, and he doing that. He doing that. So that's it for me for 6th man of the year. I think Karis gonna win it.
Take Karis.
Just real quick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna edit it, but I'm thinking my charger real quick.
All right, so let's just pause.
Hey, though, I still got your cash part. Right, let's see it. Where's my? There we go. My fault. I'm just hungry.
Before we start. Gorn starts or no?
No.
All right.
But he might. He got subbed down real early last game. So, like I said, Tyler Hero ain't been handling the rock too good.
All right. Let me know if my turn. Y'all.
What did it say? Sophomore drink? Sophomore slump?
Sophomore slump. It might be. I think it's just he not point guard. He don't got that point guard in him.
Yeah, I feel you. All right. Hold up. Bro, of course I trust the computer, nigga. Hey, that's that dumb shit. All right.
Madonna, go let it.
Oh, good looks, Tom.
Yeah. All right, go ahead,
Cinnamon bun on my face.
All right, for me, my 6th man of the year, I'm gonna have to go with Montrezl Harrell for the Lakers. We right there for that because he been balling lately. I think he can average 17 points right now.
Definitely
he
been
gives
really
energy
sturdy.
for the Lakers. Gives energy for the Lakers on defense and offense. Yeah, for my runner up, probably Lou Will. Come on, 6 man like Lou Will, like Drake said. He's gonna get buckets no matter what, especially with the Clippers. So I feel like he'd be the runner up for me. That's it.
Okay.
I respect that, man. Same. They both was in that conversation last season. So
exactly. With Dennis.
Yeah, but Dennis started this year, so
exactly. So
man, listen, Karis LeVert is going to win 6th man of the year.
I agree.
Karis LeVert is going to win 6th man of the year. I feel like
great player.
One, because like Phil was mentioning earlier, his role is defined. He's the 6th man, and I feel like from an impact standpoint, their team is going to win games, of course. But from an impact standpoint, he's going to have the best impact on a second unit. I feel like right now, he averages 17, 6 times.
Something like that.
And plus, last game against the Grizzlies had 28, 11, and 5. Come on, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They lost, but still, we know what he can do. Let me say that. When he has his team, we know what he's capable of.
Mm-hmm. Like I said,
don't you think he's going to start now?
Nah, I think they're still going to keep him off the bench. I feel like it's better for the team. I think Tyler Johnson.
I agree too.
I think Tyler Johnson's a good substitute for Spencer. Not obviously, he's not going to do what Spencer does, but I think he can handle that second unit. They don't really need because if you want to be real, Spence was coming along slow, but they just need somebody who can a ball handler. They need another ball handler. They don't need necessarily a real scoring threat point guard because that's not what Spence was going to do. So they just need somebody who could run the offense. Get care shots. Okay, so now the main hardware. We're going with that MVP, John. Phil, what you got?
Granddaddy of them all, right there. So for me, man, I got 3 clear-cut MVP favorites. I got Bron, KD, and James Harden. Bron, because it's LeBron James. You know what I mean? Ain't too much need to be said right there.
Yeah, I was about to say, ain't really too much you can really
Bron
say.
gonna do him. Harden, the way Harden looking this year, man, is looking crazy, bro. He came off quarantine, being fat, doing a bunch of things.
Strip club tour.
Everything.
He said being fat.
And
strip club tour.
And gave them boys a quick 40 piece. You know what I mean? So I don't even think he got his groove going yet. You know what I mean? I don't even think he in a rhythm yet. So as soon as that click in.
That's the scary part, bro.
And I think James Harden gonna be in that conversation again. Um, and then KD has everything that you need to win the MVP. You know what KD gonna do. He's already shown what he's gonna do. He's gonna put up numbers, and the numbers gonna look good, and it's gonna be efficient numbers. He's gonna look unstoppable at times, and he's gonna look great doing it. Um, and he's coming off that injury with the narrative there. He's coming off the injury, and then he had an MVP season. That's what you want, especially if the Nets get either that first or second seed. You really ain't gonna be. It's gonna be hard to deny him the MVP award. So I think Brown gonna finish third, and it's gonna be KD winning it, Harden second, and Brown third in the votings.
Okay.
How should we really rule?
Mine's gonna be a little interesting though, Cat. My top three is gonna be Kyrie Irving. Even though I don't like that person. Kyrie, KD.
Hold on. That's twice that you made me tell you hold up on here. Kyrie number one MVP.
No, just my top three right now. Top three.
Okay.
Kyrie, KD, and then James Harden. Who I got winning it? It's gonna be KD because of the narrative. But KD been snapping lately, doing this thing, even playing defense. Like he is the real killer.
Real deal, holy
real killer. What they call him? What, Easy Money Sniper?
Slim Reaper. Slim Reaper.
Yeah, both of those. Yeah.
Man,
the Slim Reaper fit now.
But Kyrie though, he been balling lately, no cap. So I gotta give him respect.
Yeah, like I was saying, I think the thing that's gonna kill Kyrie MVP voting is because, like, if Kyrie, go down, you could sub in Cavs LeVert. If KD go down, who you gonna sub in, bro?
That is true. You ain't
gonna sub in nobody. So
I agree, but disagree with that. Because I feel like there's not a lot of people who can, like, numbers wise maybe, but it's not a lot of people like Kyrie, bro.
Oh, no, for sure. Hell no. You know what I mean? I ain't saying Kyrie's on the same level as Kyrie. I'm thinking, like, if Kyrie level of play was right here, right, he go down. Kyrie's about right here. You know what I mean? It ain't like a big drop. It's a drop.
It's a drop, but it's not.
It's still a high level of play. After KD though, you know what I mean?
I agree and I don't agree at the same time because Kyrie, he's different. Like, yeah, Kyrie's is good, but he is different, legit different on offense.
Like
the way he moved the ball, like
for sure. I'm with it all. I'm just saying, like.
But I definitely agree with you what you're saying though.
LeVert can definitely pick up. He can.
Because nobody can replace KD.
Nobody.
At all.
Yeah.
The only people that can replace KD is K Wizzle and Bronny. The only two people in the league.
For sure. All right. Your boy, you already know I got Kate. Like I said, I got three now because just thinking about it, because like I said, the only thing is just kind of because how the game situation is, but I got KD, Dame, and Giannis in the mix.
Why take Dame?
I got KD winning it.
Okay.
KD, like I say, narrative, and he gonna miss game. But the only thing is he's gonna miss games. But I feel like whenever he play, he always gonna be an MVP caliber player. Dame, he got the team. He gonna put up the numbers. Like, ain't gonna lie, when I was watching the Lakers and Portland game, man had a quiet 30, 21 in the second half, 10 for 16. And to be honest, it was a lot of shots he took that was like, oh, like, why you took that? So he really shot better than that. So I just think Dame gonna have the numbers. He gonna have the team success, and I think he's just gonna be able to back it up. This is their best chance, I feel like, to try and compete for a championship. And then Giannis, because Giannis, just the way he plays in their system, he always gonna be in the mix. It's just the question is, the only thing that's gonna stop that is the people tired of making him an MVP. That's really the only thing that's stopping him, because I feel like he's gonna have the numbers. He's gonna average his 30, 15, and 5 and win 60 games. Exactly. So he's gonna be in the convo, but it depends on people get voters fatigue. But those are my three guys for the MVP, really.
I feel like MVP award should also go through the playoffs too, in my opinion. I know it's a season award, but I feel like it should go to the playoffs too. Low key.
It can't, man. It's too many scenarios. Not enough
exactly.
games. Not enough games.
It's like if that's the case, then because then we can sit here and say LeBron damn near could have won it every year.
Yeah, I mean, he can't. He's in the conversation every single year anyway.
Every year, exactly.
If it
But
goes to the playoffs, man, it's just gonna be whoever won the chip. You know what I mean? So
yeah, and they already probably get the title as the best player. Well, that's how I do it. I feel like if you win the chip, you got it.
it's gonna make Finals MVP useless. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. Because, like I say, I get why you say it, but
does
you got to think.
Finals MVP matter though?
Yeah,
of course.
You were the best players on the championship winning team. What are you talking
Not
about?
always. Look at Andre Iguodala.
Hey man,
But you know why he got it though, bro.
He got it,
I
bro.
feel like that's a different situation though, bro. He got that because I honestly don't know how he got it, but he got that because
he had a role, man, and he played his role.
I mean, he did
his role.
Good, but finals.
But that's the thing. I don't think so because it's regular season award, bro. Like I feel like everybody gotta have an opportunity to win it. If you do that, then like Phil said, like then you're gonna give it to the champion, or you're gonna give it to whoever get like as far as and plays the best. You know.
I agree.
Yeah. So, dang, that was good. We all we on the same page about a lot of things. Kind of couple games in, so we don't really got a big enough sample size. So maybe, which I think good sample size to see what teams doing like around 10, 20 games.
Yeah, about
10, 15.
20 games.
10, 15, somewhere in that range.
Okay.
Don't sleep on the Hawks though. I'm trying to tell y'all.
I ain't sleeping on them. Don't sleep on the Cleveland Cavaliers. Don't sleep on them boys.
Don't sleep on the Nets because they're going to the championship.
But,
come on, man.
Ain't no sleeper.
But now though, y'all boys, that was a good little episode. Got a good little dialogue going. But it's time to close out, wrap it up, like you say. This is the NBA edition of Hold the Talk. You already know your boy me Don feeling real. And when the episode drop, you can catch us on YouTube and all streaming platforms. And we're gonna come to y'all next time, man. Y'all be safe and take it easy. Yo.
Be safe out here.